Hello, sports fans. Welcome to another edition of VetsPlusSports.com. This is your host, Terrell Cool Beans Davis, along with my co-host, Mr. James Miller.
Hello, everyone. How y'all doing this Sunday night? Hope y'all doing well. Um, we'll get in another episode here, but before we do, I'll let Beans do a shout out to our listeners.
Yes, we'd like to give a shout out to all the people that come to watch the live. Thank you for giving us your undivided attention, and all those that'll come back and watch the replay. Thank you for doing that. Also, for our audio show, we have our Constant Cities. I have to come up with a name for that other than Constant Cities, but I got to come up with something that's catchy. But our cities that's always listen to us, like San Jose, California, Los Angeles, California, Washington, D.C., Ashburn, Virginia, Boardman, Oregon, and Grinzigweilen, Germany, Brussels, Belgium. Thank y'all for listening.
Thank y'all for tuning in. We got this episode here. It probably won't be too long. I don't know. Maybe every time we think it ain't, it lasts.
Oh, it does. I know. Everything we said, oh, it's going to be short today. It goes the distance.
Well, we'll go ahead and jump with into the women's NBA. They had their All-Star game yesterday.
Yep.
Bunch of controversy over that All-Star game. From what I've seen from people on social media and everything else, people were turning in it after the first quarter because there was no defense. They wasn't playing no defense. Supposedly, they was letting people score. I guess they're trying to run the score up to get ratings, but I think they're losing their ratings.
Yeah, that's the thing that doesn't make sense. Even though it was like 151 to 131. Yes, we do want to see games in the hundreds. They do want to see WNBA games in the hundreds. But not just because you let them score that 100.
Yeah, and then did you see their T-shirts they had?
Yeah, pay us what you owe us. They don't owe you shit.
No, they don't.
I mean, like, that was the stupidest shirt idea.
They're paying you what you agreed to work for.
Yeah.
That's like us going to work there at the VA and, hey, you need to pay us what you owe us. But we agreed to start at that pay scale.
Exactly.
You don't run the show, and that's what they think they do. They think they run a show and everything else, but they're getting ready to ruin their league.
Oh, they are going to ruin it. Here's the thing. I was watching another podcast. I think I was watching the Ben Daniels podcast, and he put out an important fact. Once they, keep in mind, their salary is based on, even though it's a 4-month schedule that they play, but you know how they do it. You make like $250,000 a year. It's still broke down on 12 months payment.
I would like that because guess this, okay? I'm gonna tell you this: you give them women that money in a lump check, they're gonna be broke for the rest of the year.
Yeah, that's why it's paid out in 12 months. But here's the thing: once they go on strike in that lockout, them checks gonna dry up.
Mm-hmm.
How long you think they gonna be able to sustain and sit out?
And then once they lose their viewership from the fans they did gain, that's going to take a hit in their paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I don't know what they're expecting, what they're doing, but they're getting ready to screw up. I mean, you mentioned that several times, but I didn't watch it. I'm just seeing by what the All-Star game. I'm just seeing what, but it's no different than really from the men's NBA All-Star game, pretty much. I mean, they don't play 100% on defense or nothing like that.
They sure don't, but I mean, like, they play a lot better defense that the women are doing. Even on their half-ass days, their defense is better than the women's league.
Yeah, I heard people saying they just open them up and let them drive and score or do whatever.
Yep.
That's not good for the league at all. And I think that's what ruined the NFL All-Star, the All-Star game for the NFL. Not All-Star. What is it? Not called the All-Star.
They call it the Pro Bowl, but it's pretty much the same thing.
The Pro Bowl. That's what ruined that for them because there wasn't much defense. Nobody went 100% because they didn't want to get hurt. So I think that's what ruined the Pro Bowl for the NFL.
Really, honestly, I don't even think they should have a Pro Bowl anymore.
They don't. They don't have a Pro Bowl. They do those games now.
Yeah, they do, but I mean, like they should just do away with that period because nobody wants to One, they don't want to participate in it.
I think they're doing better now with. I ain't watched it. They got the flag football. They got different agility games and stuff. I think the players like that better than doing the games, the Pro Bowl game than they did. Which the majority of the players now today ain't seen that Pro Bowl game.
Right.
So, but yeah, the women's NBA is getting ready to mess up big time. And Caitlin Clark is still out Tuesday when Fever fired back up.
Right.
I don't think there's really no timeline for her coming back. But see, and here's my thing, and I think we mentioned it. Okay, they got what 20 games left.
Yeah.
Say she comes back in 2 weeks. All right, she's on fresh legs. Compared, they could be a tough out, even if they fall to the 7th or 8th spot.
Right.
For that upper 1 or 2 seed or 3 seed you're going to play. You got a fresh Caitlin Clark legs. They could be a pretty tough out going. I mean, going into the playoffs.
Right. Here's one thing I wanted to discuss with you. I'm glad you brought it up because I just thought about it. I was supposed to ask you before we got on off when we wasn't on air, but I'm going to go ahead and do it now because I've been thinking about this Caitlin Clark and why she's injured so much. Okay, I'm gonna start off because folks don't know her 4 years in high school and her 4 years at Iowa. She's never been hurt, and that first year she didn't get hurt. But this year, she keeps constantly, like, she played about 3 games, hurt. Play 2 more games after she come back, play 2 more games, hurt. But I figured it out. It's like, when she came from Iowa, they had that, they had the tournament. They got knocked out and they didn't win. Then right after the tournament was the WNBA draft, and they go straight from the draft to training camp to preseason, and then they start the season. So my thing is, she was constantly working, so her body was used to it. And then after they got knocked out in the playoffs this year in the WNBA, what did she do? Oh, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna take time off. Your body wasn't used to being off.
No.
I think her taking that time off is the reason why she's constantly getting hurt.
And the
If she kept playing, I don't think she would. She would have still been physically better. Her body would have been physically better and used to the guess. I understand she was tired, but that break, I think that break hurt her.
the injury that she has is a groin injury.
Mm-hmm.
That takes time to heal.
Yeah.
So, and she don't have time to heal.
That's
But
true.
I just seen that it's a groin injury. So I don't know what they're going to do. This ain't going to be her year. I thought it was like a hamstring, but it's a groin.
Yeah. And really, that groin, the reason why she got it, J.C. Sheldon was being slick, and I don't know how the rest didn't cut. She kneed her there. She took a knee there.
So she's probably got a bruised groin area that's going
Yeah.
and it may be strained or whatever. And being a point guard, that takes. I mean, when you go to cut, even basketball altogether. I mean, a point guard does more cutting and moves than like a power forward or which ain't a true center no more. But so that's going to take time to heal. So we'll just see what happens if they sit her out for another week or two, and if they can stay in the middle of the pack with that, then they'll be all right.
Yeah. They're currently, let me look this up. I think they're currently still at the 6th seed.
Yeah, they are. I got it right now.
Okay. If they can, while she's hurt, if they could just stay there.
But here's the thing: they're only a half a game ahead of the 7th and 8th seed. A half a game. So Indiana's 12-11. Washington and Las Vegas is 11-11. So, and then you got to watch out for Golden State. I guess that's Golden State, ain't it? GS.
Yeah,
They're 10 and
but
12.
oh yeah. Here's the bad thing about the Fever. Come Tuesday, they're gonna be 12-12.
They play New York
They play the New York again in New York again
without Caitlin.
without Caitlin again, and they're gonna get spanked again.
So we'll see. Just have to keep an eye on that the next couple of weeks with her. It just may be an off season for her, and just chalk it up for her and just say, well, let's look for next season.
Yeah, she would be smart if she goes ahead and just what I was gonna say, just sit the rest of the season out. I mean,
and take a run for the playoffs, maybe depending on how she feels.
yeah, if they make it, I don't think they're gonna make it without her. I don't think they'll make it.
Well, they're hanging in there right now, so it's going to be a tight race.
Yeah, but unfortunately,
they're not consistent. I mean, even without Caitlin, they'll have a good game. They look good, and then you're like, all right, they're getting back on track, and then boom, then they blow one.
that's because unfortunately, I hate to say it, but these ladies got more egos than the men. Their egos are bigger than the men's. Because it's like for some reason, Natasha, we have it on camera. It's on footage. They better watch. When I become able to get footage from TV and post it on there, I can show you. But there's been footage going around there. Natasha Howard would have the ball. Caitlin would be open. She would look right at Caitlin and continue and will not pass that ball. Kelsey Mitchell has done the same thing. And so has, was one more. There's three of them. Kelsey Mitchell, Natasha Howard was not Ari McDonald will not pass the ball to Caitlin. And it's like, Caitlin is the team star. You have been brought here to play with Caitlin. Now, they didn't bring Caitlin here to play with you. You were brought here to play with Caitlin. Mm-hmm. So, you need to get the ball to Caitlin. Because, I mean, like, push come to shove, if you giving the ball to Caitlin and y'all lose, it ain't your fault. It's like, hey, I'm designed to help Caitlin. I'm passing the ball to Caitlin. It's on Caitlin. But if you're not giving Caitlin the ball and then y'all lose, then it'll be like, well, we lost because you ain't passing the ball. Then it becomes your fault. For some reason, these ladies don't see that.
No, they don't. It's just like you said. It's a drama with them. It's drama every time.
Mm-hmm.
You got anything with left with the women's NBA?
No, it start back up Tuesday, and woo, buddy.
Well, over in the NBA, I don't know if you've seen it. Smart agrees to a buyout to join the Lakers.
What? Marcus Smart going to the Lakers?
Yep.
Bad move.
I mean, can people not see where the issue lies at? I mean, really.
No, this goes back to, and I'm not trying to say that Marcus Smart doesn't have skills. He had skills a few years back when he took Boston to the finals and they lost. I want to say that was like the 2018-2019 season. But you got to think, that's like 7 years ago. The man is old. I mean, like, you bring in a point guard that's going, and they're going to say, LeBron is just going to blame everything on him.
Yeah, he's old. He can't play.
Yep. It's going back to when they had Dwight Howard, Carmelo Anthony. It's Geritol ball again. Mm-hmm. You bring in another old guy. You're not bringing in fresh talent, fresh legs. Marcus Smart is a good player. Don't get me wrong, but Marcus Smart, if he can help the Lakers, it's going to be best coming off the bench as a sixth man. His starting days are over. He cannot help them. All he's going to do is be a liability, and it helps LeBron James because LeBron James got somebody to blame this shit on.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's blamed people his whole career.
Exactly.
I mean, but himself.
Yep.
Never my fault. Never mind. There ain't much more going on in there in the NBA, not really. You got the G League, Summer League going on. Right now, the Grizzlies are beating the Clippers 72-42. Yeah, it's in the third quarter. Celtics beat the Hawks 101-80. And tonight, you got the Kings and the Hornets. They're both 5-0 at 10 p.m.
Oh, both 5-0 in the
G
summer
League.
league.
Summer League, yeah. I keep calling it G League. It's Summer League.
Right.
But that's about it as the NBA goes. I mean, so is Embiid still in Philly?
Yes, so far I haven't heard it. I know Philly's been shopping around trying to trade him, but as far as I heard, I haven't heard anybody picking up on him.
Yeah.
In fact, his contract that he signed, I think he has one more year. This would be his last year at Philly, but Philly's trying to get rid of him right now.
I don't blame him. I'd get rid of him too. All right, let's do some baseball. Do some baseball scores here.
Cool beans.
Let's see. All right, right now we got you had the Yankees and the Braves played. Well, it's going on. Yankees beat the Braves 4-2. Right now in Texas, you got the Tigers and the Rangers playing. It's the bottom of the seventh. Tigers up 1-0. Blue Jays beat the Giants 8-6. Orioles over the Rays 5-3. Angels over the Phillies 8-2. White Sox over the Pirates 7-2. Padres over the Nationals 8-1. Mets over the Reds 3-2. Royals over the Marlins 7-4. Guardians over the Athletics 8-2. Red Sox beat the Cubs 6-1. The Twins over the Rockies 7-1. Astros over the Mariners 11-3. The Brewers beat the Dodgers 6-5, and the Diamondbacks beat the Cardinals 5-3. A rundown of the standings over in the American League East. Toronto leads that division by 3 games on the Yankees.
Okay.
The Central, you've got Detroit on the commanding 10.5 game lead on the Guardians. And the same thing is right there. You got Minnesota's at third. There's only a half a game between Cleveland and Minnesota.
Right.
And then another half a game between Minnesota and KC. So the Royals are just a game out of second.
Dang. I'm wondering, does Wanzel watch baseball?
Oh, yeah. He's a Detroit fan, I think.
That's what I was thinking. Because I know he's Detroit was the hockey team, the Wings.
Yeah.
I think it's Detroit Wings. I know that's his favorite. I'm like, I wonder, does he like, if baseball, would it be Detroit be his team?
Yeah, he's a sports guy, so even though he's a hockey guy, he loves baseball and football as well.
Oh, okay.
Out west, you got Houston with a 4-game lead on the Mariners. Going to the National League, you've got the Phillies leading the East by a half a game on the Mets. Then Chicago and the Brewers, listen to this, are tied for first at 59-40 in the Central. Cincinnati's 7.5 games behind Milwaukee and them. Out west, you got the Dodgers with a 3.5 game lead on the Padres. And that's a round out for the standings as we speak right now. And didn't they have, let's see here. They already had their All-Star game, didn't they?
Who? Theirs was before the ladies. Theirs was on the 17th, so there was two days ahead of time.
Gotcha. See, I ain't been keeping up with this. Usually I watch the home run derby and everything. I didn't even do that. All I've been doing is working. But
yep.
That's a rundown of Major League Baseball.
I've been holding a surprise for you. I've been trying to wait till we get to it. I like you might know about it, but you might not because it came across my phone not too long ago before we started the show, and I've been sitting on here holding on it. I constantly go back and look at it and I'm reading on it. I was like, I wonder does he know? I'm like, it's gonna shock him. But let me start by this. You heard what Rich Rodriguez did?
No, I haven't.
They have what they call the OVAC All-Star Football Charity Classic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to find out where they played at. West Virginia, even though it's a charity game, it really don't mean nothing. But sometimes some of the stuff it shows how the other team defense is. West Virginia beat Ohio State 15 to 14. They beat the Buckeyes, and the Buckeyes was beating them the whole time, 14-7. Get to the fourth quarter, they quarterback Lucas McAllister. I don't know if he's going to be the starter, but he threw an 84-yard touchdown pass to Demir Mauder, I guess that is, and made it 13-14. And they went for the 2-point conversion and got it.
I wonder if them are former players in that charity game.
I don't know. I don't know if these are former players or if they the current players.
Because I don't recognize none of those names. Let's see here. I bet them are former players. Because the two quarterbacks that West Virginia have, you've got Nico Martial, and then I think Henderson's the other guy. It's going to be between those two quarterbacks.
The game took place in Wheeling. It's the 79th annual Rudy Mumley OVAC All-Star Football Charity Classic. And if it's old players, that totally messes it up because if these are not active players, Rich Rodriguez probably didn't even coach it. But yeah, he might not even coach it. I'm looking and all it does is tell about the little fourth quarter. I'm watching the highlights. As far as the band, they had a band play during halftime, and these don't look like college kids. These look like people that been to college 10, 15 years ago. So it might be exactly how you said it when I'm looking at the band. It might be, yep.
I'm trying to see. Oh, we did. I don't know if we mentioned it. We didn't have an audio this past week.
Yeah.
West Virginia pulled one of the number one sought-off players. I guess it was in the transfer portal.
Oh, yeah, that tight end.
That tight end. He was playing with Clemson, I think he was, and he chose West Virginia over like Alabama, Georgia, and a bunch of other big schools.
Yeah. In fact, we talked about that on the last audio, but we didn't do it on the live action like we're doing right now.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if we did. I'm trying. Well, I thought I had. That's pretty bad. That's where I don't have my West Virginia app on my phone, so I don't have.
Oh.
So let's see here. Trying to find. Let's see. All this is showing just basketball. Yeah, I was trying to pull some stuff up. Yeah, man. Let's just talk about West Virginia. I'll pull up their schedule
Mm-hmm.
because there's all controversy and everything going on in the Big 12. They're not even giving them a shot, which they never do anyway.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
it's just how it is. It's how it rolls. Now you got Rodriguez. He's got some talent back in there. Um, but when we go and you look at this, I'm gonna pull up West Virginia's schedule. I don't know if I ran down it or not, but I'm gonna pull it up once I get it up here. Um, where's that? Right there's West Virginia here. All right, here's their schedule. Starting on the 30th of August, they play Robert Morrison, which is going to be a win.
Right.
Then the next week on the 6th, here's to me is a trap game. Because on the 13th, the Pitt game that I'm going to, they're playing Ohio on the 6th. They go to Ohio, play a MAC. I guess I'd say a MAC team. I don't think it's a MAC team no more, whatever the conference they're in. Ohio's not a slouch team.
Right.
That could be a trap game because West Virginia goes to Ohio to play them before Pitt. They could be overlooking Ohio, looking the Pitt game because that's a big rival.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they're only picking West Virginia to win 5 games.
Wow.
I'm gonna go say this on the air here: 8-4 or 7-5, at least.
Yep. I agree with you. I can see the 7-5, 8-4.
If the players can get the system down and know the system, it can maybe even go better than that. But here's the rundown. On the 13th, they play Pitt. They're either going to be 2-1 after that or 3-0. They're going to beat Pitt. They're going to beat Robert Morrison. The trap game is going to be the Ohio game.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's not a pushover. I mean, if you overlook them, they'll beat you. Okay. Then they go to, I don't know why I don't have this. Well, they got the next 2 games, they don't have it scheduled on a date. So evidently this ain't going to be on a Saturday. This is going to be a Thursday or Friday game.
Right.
They go to Kansas. Here's my thing. Kansas has got a young sophomore quarterback. He's a running quarterback. That boy is pretty good. I'm going to chalk up an L for West Virginia at Kansas. That's one of their losses.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
the one thing is the travel. The travel will probably be a problem for him. But you say this guy's a running quarterback. Okay, I see that. But I'm not sure. I don't know if Rich improved that defense or not. Because, Trotter's gone. Where did Trotter go?
Missouri.
Missouri.
And then after that, they play Utah. They'll beat them.
The Mutes.
Then on the 3rd, they go to BYU. I'm going to chalk that a loss. There's their second loss of the season.
I don't
Going
know.
to BYU's on the up go right now. They're playing pretty good ball.
Oh, yeah, and they got to travel there, too, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that travel going.
There's their second loss. Then they play UCF, Florida. That's a win. Play TCU, that's a loss. A win. I'll put that a win. Houston, a win. Colorado comes to Morgantown, win. And then the last 2 games, you got at Arizona State and Texas Tech. They're going to lose to Texas Tech. That's in Morgantown. There's a 3rd loss. So they may go 9-3.
Wait. Texas Tech in Morgantown?
In Morgantown.
What day is that?
They ain't got a date. That's the last game of the season.
But that'll still be in November. Them Texas boys can't deal with no cold. Nope. They won that one. You coming up here to play in the cold? Nope.
Well,
West Virginia should win that.
They should. Here we go. All right. For some reason, I just went to Vivid Seats. Here's the dates on those other ones. All right. The Kansas City Jayhawks game is on
Mm-hmm.
September 20th. That's a Saturday. Okay. Uh, the BYU game's a Saturday. UCF's a Saturday game. TCU's a Saturday game. Houston's November 1st, Saturday. Them are all Saturday games. They play every Well, I'm telling you wrong. The BYU game is a Friday game, October 3rd.
Okay.
The rest are all Saturday games. Um, so then November, the Texas game is November 29th. So, and they just can't. Texas Tech has just got their number.
Right.
So here's the thing. I say 8-4. They could go 9-3. But at least the worst they're going to do 7-5. Colorado's not going to beat them in Morgantown. Dion's on a rebuilt year.
Yeah.
And the thing is, Dion may have had his best years there in Colorado if he can't get players in. And I like Dion as a coach. But that's the rundown of West Virginia. It's their schedule. And they may beat the Jayhawks in Kansas. So they go 9-3, 10-2.
Right. Yeah, that'd be a good one.
I mean, look at this. I mean, you look at the schedule. Robert Morrison, Ohio, Pitt. They're going to beat Pitt. In Morgantown, big game. It's sold out. That's the last game that Rich Rodriguez coached when he was there.
Mm-hmm.
That game, I'm going to be there. It's going to be a sellout. Right now, it's at 3:30 kickoff. I don't know why it's not a night game. But I think Pitt didn't want to play a night game there. They know how the fans are. But yeah, man, it's this schedule. It's not like something like, man, this is a brutal schedule. They're going to go 4-8 or 3-9. They can go anywhere from 7-5 to 10-2 or 9-3.
Right.
Looking at the schedule, but I was trying to find that recruit that West Virginia got real fast. That tight end, I'll get it real fast.
Oh, I forgot what his name was. I seen him too.
See what happens here when I type that in. I don't know if that sounds right. Okay, Will. Maybe that's him. I think it's Ryan Ward, maybe.
Maybe.
I can't find it. It just popped up. Yeah, I was saying the UC tight end. UNC tight end. So he was one of the big. He's like 6'3", 245 pounds.
Yep.
In high school he had 85 receptions for 1,823 yards and 27 touchdowns in high school. So that's who they got. He was that's what this is showing. So we'll see what happens. Rich Rod will probably use him in there.
Mm-hmm.
He can utilize his talent pretty well. So can't wait. I'm excited. Can't wait to see what the season comes up with this year. So I guess anything else? We'll get to the NFL here. All right. I seen the thing I mentioned to you when we got on, right before we got on. These kids, these rookies, coming out of college. This is what money does to you.
Yep.
You don't know how to use your brain. You don't know how to think. The Neil has ruined college players. You'll probably hear me mention this and talk about this a lot. The Neil program has ruined college players. Here you are, got a rookie player for the Cincinnati Bengals. They have not came. They've not came up with an agreement on a contract.
Mm-hmm.
Where in the world do these rookie kids think they have the leeway to say what they get to make?
It's probably one of those. I'm wondering. I just thought it just came to mind. Maybe he's holding out for an insane amount of money because he didn't want to play for the Bengals, and he's hoping the Bengals will trade him.
Well,
or as a bonus, you ask for something incredibly stupid, and they actually give it to you and be like, "Oh well, I made out."
Well, here's the thing: he should have told them that before the draft. I don't want to play for y'all, and they would have let him go. I mean, they wouldn't have drafted him.
Yeah.
The thing is, like you said, though, if he holds out, you said he goes back to the draft.
Yeah, why I was got it from ESPN. They said if he does not sign a contract and the whole year goes by and he doesn't participate, he doesn't do anything with the team for the whole year, he can go back next year's draft. He can enter that draft. Here's the bad part. It was like me and you was talking. Who's gonna draft him after he did that? That'll put him about a 6th or 7th draft. And then when you get drafted in the 6th or 7th by rule, you're capped off. That's just like how Deion's son, he went, what did he go from the 4th round, 5th round?
Yeah, 4th or 5th round.
Yeah, he was capped to where he could only get $4 million, $5 million.
I mean, he's going to lose money. I mean, these kids are thinking they're entitled, they're spoiled, rich. I mean, because they're spoiled. I mean, that's what happens to money. Money spoils people,
Mm-hmm.
especially young kids, and that's what's happened. They come in thinking they're going to make this big money and all this, and it's ruining. It's ruining everything. I see here where the Chiefs lock up the middle linebacker Karlaftis for 4 years.
Oh, they did.
Yeah. So they locked him up for a 4-year deal. Let's see here. There ain't much more news except your Cowboys are eyeing the Super Bowl. They can eye it all they want. They better go to their showcase and look at the ones they won back in the 90s. That's the only eye they're going to get.
Which Super Bowl, 2026 or 2055? Because
oh. Well, I guess that's about it as far as anything going on in the NFL. Season kicks off on the 7th?
yeah, I thought it was the 8th. Yeah, because September 1st is Memorial Day. No, not Memorial. Labor Day, and it usually starts the. Oh no, it starts that upcoming Thursday after. Yeah, that's when Dallas and Philly play. On Prime, Amazon Prime.
So, yeah, they play on Thursday. The Chiefs play on Friday, and then that Sunday the 7th is when it all kicks off for the rest of the games.
Right.
But that is not too far off. I can't wait to see what that brings as well in NFL and everything. And we'll go ahead and mention this. And I ain't seen no more on this. Rashid Rice got his conviction of 30 days in jail. So I don't know what's going to come of that.
Right.
Um, if he's going to be suspended 3 to 4 games in the NFL, some look that he may not get no suspension since it's his first time in trouble.
No, I
But
think it's suspension coming.
yeah, I think 3 to 4 games. Um, but he'll probably spend what 2 weeks extra
Yeah,
jail
you
time.
figure 30 days, good behavior, 15 days.
Yeah, and you know he's not going to be in with the horror criminals. So
Yeah, he gonna be in club fed, so.
yeah, and then he's going to be in the weight room every day.
Yep.
So it's like a getaway to get bigger, stay in shape. But I guess that's about it. Anything? I'm not seeing much of anything else.
Yeah, like I said, it's short stuff going on today. Wasn't a lot going on today, but we did make it through 42 minutes. I didn't think we was gonna get that. I thought we was gonna be capped out at 30.
Me too.
Oh, I do have something. Let me look this up. There's something I wanted to say, and it had to do with in NFL. A Philadelphia Eagles special teamer died. Was it 2 days ago? Let me see what his name was. I think he was on from the not this past Super Bowl, but the previous one where Nick Foles was quarterback.
Yeah.
He was a special teams play. Yeah, named Brian Branham. He died from what did he die from? Oh, he died from cancer.
Man.
He's the Eagles linebacker. Died from Yep, and he was part of the 2017 Super Bowl team.
Man, that stinks.
I did not get an age for him. 38.
My goodness.
He won a Super Bowl with the Eagles. He also played with the Houston Texans. Yeah, he died on July 17th. So 3 days ago now. 3 days. So it's his number was 56. Let's see, for next week I'm gonna see what I could do special for him, because I just thought about it a few minutes ago. I wanted to say something about him dying. I didn't know what it was. Because usually it's like they do drug overdose or they did something, but he had a rare form of an aggressive cancer. When he got diagnosed for it, it was too late, and he just died at 38 a couple days ago.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Yep.
You got anything else?
Nah, I got nothing else.
Like we always do at the end of every episode, if you're thinking about harming or hurting yourself, there's a quick number you can dial, 988. Dial 1. They'll get you into the resources that you need, or it's a veteran crisis line, 1-800-273-8255. That is Veteran Crisis Line. Dial that 988, dial 1, or if you dial the 800 number, dial 1. They'll get you in contact to the resources that you need. Or if you're a veteran, go to your local VA medical center, to the ER, tell them you need to talk to someone, and they'll get you in contact to the people you need to talk to.
Yep.
Like we always say, VA has a lot of resources out there. Go to utilize them. A lot of veterans don't know they have them, but they're there.
That's true. A lot of vets do not.
So they are doing a lot for the veterans out there as far as resources and stuff you can utilize.
Yep.
Anything else, Beans?
I got nothing.
Well, that'll be it for this episode. Hopefully, we can have an audio this week. If nothing
Yep.
happens,
I know.
yeah.
My back went out last time, so I couldn't do it. I was like, my back went out.
So y'all have a good night and a good week, and then we'll see you on the audio.
Alrighty.
Stay safe.